In the 17th century, the citizens of the new Dutch Republic pursued a course of vigorous planetary exploration. Holland was then a revolutionary society. It had just declared its independence from the powerful but stagnant Spanish Empire. And with a newfound self-confidence, Holland embraced, more fully than any other nation of its time, the spirit of the European Enlightenment. It was a rational, orderly, and creative society. But because Spanish ports and vessels were closed to the Dutch, the economic survival of the tiny republic depended on its ability to construct, man, and operate a great fleet of commercial sailing vessels. The thirst for adventure, the Dutch were also motivated by a powerful scientific curiosity and a fascination with all things new. New lands, new peoples, new plants and animals. But Holland was a small country, forced to live by its wits. There was a strong pacifist element in its foreign policy. Never before or since has Holland boasted such a galaxy of scientists, mathematicians, philosophers, and artists. This was the time of the great painters, Rembrandt and Vermeer. Because Holland was tolerant of unorthodox opinions, it was a refuge for intellectuals fleeing the thought control and censorship of other parts of Europe, much as the United States benefited enormously in the 1930s from the exodus of intellectuals from Nazi-dominated Europe. And so it was that 17th century Holland was the home of the great Jewish philosopher Spinoza, who Einstein admired so much, of René Descartes, a pivotal figure in the history of philosophy and of mathematics, and the home of a political scientist named John Locke, who was to have a powerful and profound influence on a group of philosophically inclined revolutionaries named Paine, Hamilton, Adams, Franklin, and Jefferson. Galileo had close ties with Holland. His first astronomical telescope was based on a spyglass of Dutch manufacture, and with it, he discovered the craters of the moon, the phases of Venus, and the 4 large moons of Jupiter. Becoming an exploratory power made Holland a vital intellectual and cultural center as well. The improvement of sailing ship technology spurred technology in general. Technological advance required the freest possible pursuit of knowledge. So Holland became the leading publisher and bookseller in Europe, translating works written in other languages and printing books that had been censored elsewhere. Adventures into exotic lands and encounters with strange societies shook complacency. They challenged the prevailing wisdom and showed that ideas which had been accepted for thousands of years might be fundamentally in error. The officers of these ships of exploration and trade would return from their long voyages, share in the goods they had acquired, and discuss the wonders they had encountered. Holland prospered in its freedom of thought.